started, and we are underway from Ford Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Hey, pick your game up.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard. Gain there.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Line 54. I got you, son. Joker. Kill. 26.
Prescott now. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
All day, every day, any day. Sponge. No. We're going to 54. One in. Flex by 4.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
A second down throw for Prescott. Out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now it's Peterson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The throw over the middle taken in. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Pollard. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Who draw quarter? He's checking credit. 6.
They'll run for it with Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Go right in.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check, 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 check. Right. Check, check.
Mike, 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Back to throw here. This to Jarwin. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They run the counter. Pollard. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. Third and 5 now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Recon, 132.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Here we go. 47. Here we go, going to 53. Check 3.
Here's Prescott. He'll get this one to Golladay. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, 91 yards as they are able to cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Run for Pollard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Hey, wahoo! Go!
Mike 40, check. He's coming.
Ready?
Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
10-2 stop. 80 weapons.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Going to run again here with Pollard. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, it's Pollard. Oh, look at that. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Ready? 70, Indy.
I'm coming after you.
Slant 61, matchbox, lights.
They look to throw now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Prescott now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing a 2nd and a bundle. Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. On the return is Peterson. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Nowhere Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run with Pollard. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Prescott now. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing. Prescott. Throwing deep for Golladay. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott. Screenplay. Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, Charlie. Kill.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. The end result, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Cooper's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Pilot, 64, weak.
Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Romeo Okwara in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.